Hello YouTubers. Okay, this is separating the pussies out from the other pussy time here. It's 5 below 0 and I'm going down to get the mail, and it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time on Epiphany, 6th of January, 2014. Now, as my Serbian Orthodox friend informs me, tomorrow, January 7th, is the Serbian Orthodox Christmas and Epiphany, sort of combined. I guess the Julian calendar is moved such that, instead of being January 6th, it's moved a day ahead. So, God bless all of our Orthodox Christian friends that use that calendar. Let's just see if we got any mail here today here. A lot of ice, we got a little layer of ice under this 1/4 inch of snow. Well, we have some stuff here. There's The Economist, some catalogs, some nonsense. I wouldn't want to miss some sort of bill or imprecation from the government, would I now? Alright, okay. Be careful, Joe, here. Let's not kill yourself going back to the house here. Steady on your feet. Well, I guess depending on the type of stroke, doesn't it? Well, I'd rather be wobbly on my feet than wobbly in my head. So, I'm grateful for that. Basically, I'm grateful for any day I can spend on this side of the grass. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. And then in Psalm 118, this is the day the Lord has made, rejoice and be glad in it. That's what I'm trying to do here. So, I'm testing my camera's cold weather capability here now. So bye-bye YouTubers on this moment here. Let's go out on the deck now, guys, and see what's happening here, huh? Paul's been napping there for a while after watching his computer. Now there's the temperature. It looks to me like it's about 6 below 0. Alrighty, well, isn't that fun? Well, as I said earlier, it beats the alternative. Now we've had our deer out, napping down there in the... Oh, looky there, we've had another tree fall down. Oh, it's a big tall one too. Oh my. Oh, looky there. Oh, that's a brand new tree that fell down here. I'm going to show you now. Here, look. See that? See that long tree there that goes over to that little bush on the sort of the center right? And that we've had a major walnut tree fall down here in just the last 24, 36, 48 hours. Looky there. Well, I'll be darned. Well, Paul heard something that I heard something last night. Maybe it happened last night. Well, there it is. Well, our deer seem to have scampered off somewhere. Oh, there's another one that's sort of down. Oh, we've had stuff, fall down and break off here during this cold weather. Alrighty. Paul just went out to have a smoke, and I was telling him about the walnut tree that I thought had recently fallen, and he doesn't seem to think that was the case. So maybe I'm wrong. What do you think, Paul?
I think there's a little dim there.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I'm really saying that's the first I've noticed it.
You don't have to point out which one you think is new to me.
Well, we're going to wait till it gets warm before I go out pointing around stuff.
Yeah, let's do it next weekend.
Yeah, it's going to warm up a little bit by next weekend, maybe.
Supposedly, rumor has it.
Well, let's see here, folks. It seems the camera's working, so I can yak to you a little bit here. Now I took a flyer and I tried to call this buddy of mine on Skype, but he wasn't answering, even though it said he was online. You get the little thing that says online. And so then I called him on FaceTime, and he answered me on his iPhone. And all I was seeing was on the side of his head. I could hear him fine, and I could see his side of his head, side of his cheek, but he's got his phone up to his head.
And the phone's backwards.
And I said, it finally dawned on me, I said, if you've got an iPhone, I think if you flip that thing around, we could see each other, on the other side. And he did, and so we chatted away very merrily there for about 25, 30 minutes. And he talked to me about some business matters that he had conducted with his mother's estate, and how his daughter's going to be 21 here in a couple of weeks, and how he's all hunkered in and safe for the, in terms of supplies of food, and he had to go up to Tractor Supply and get some stuff for his big heater that he has out in the cattle barn. He has a 400,000 BTU heater out in the cattle barn. And, there's some sort of fuel admixture problem, so that the fuel would volatilize, and then he's got this blower that runs, in addition, it blows the heat that this sort of jet engine-y thing produces out into the cattle barn. And so he told me about that, and so that was very interesting. And he and Michelle are soldiering on. And then after I got off the thing with him, this buddy of mine called me to tell me about he had a little surgery on his back for an excision of a mole by a fellow that was an intern with me, the same intern group, the 12 interns that were in my surgery group when I started, training, postgraduate training. And I thought this guy'd retired. He's a plastic surgeon. I thought this guy'd retired, but no, he's still doing a little bit of plastic surgery, hither and thither and yon, and but he spends a great deal of time doing glass blowing and teaching glass blowing and taking glass blowing courses and so forth. So he's a very interesting guy. He and I always got along very well. I always enjoyed. I'd certainly go and have him operate on me in a heartbeat. Hope I don't have to have him do that, but you know, I'd let him work on me. So I was glad to hear he was still working, although in a way I'm kind of sorry he still has to work or feels he has to work, because come on, you know, pull the pin. He's probably a year or two older than me. He's maybe 64. Well, then we talked about other matters. He's got this friend that called me about this, you know, this mole thing. He's got this parrot that you hear this parrot talking in the background, and it's so loud sometimes it drowns out the phone conversation. I have a solution for something like that. It would be fast. It would be merciful. But fortunately, I've never wanted to have a bird as a pet. So. Well, that's about it. I think piece this thing together and put it up to the YouTube entity here, and I want to wish y'all a happy Epiphany. Or, if you're Orthodox, tomorrow, happy Christmas/Epiphany. Well, more properly, the Feast of the Incarnation/Epiphany. Which, as I understand, in the lectionary for the day, actually deals with the Transfiguration, which is one of my very favorite topics, which at some point I'm going to talk about extensively later this year. Well, stay warm and keep your power on, and have a backup plan, guys. That's all I can say. Here, I'll give Paul the last word here.
Stay warm.
There it is. You heard it from Paul. All righty. Bye-bye now.